Good afternoon, everybody. This is Damon Bond from Bond Realty Group LLC, located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Licensed real estate, licensed real estate broker in the state of Connecticut, and licensed real estate salesperson in the state of New York. Hope everybody's doing well. Still cold out here in the tri-state area, New York and around them areas. It's still cold, so hope everybody's keeping warm. It's supposed to be the first day of spring, but I beg to differ. Any case, I hope everybody's doing well. If you ever have any questions for me, you can always email me at dbond011@gmail.com. That's dbond, B-O-N-D, 011@gmail.com. If you like my posts, you can like it on Facebook. Please add a comment or question, anything you have. I'm always here to serve. Now, last time we were talking about preparing your house for the market, and we discussed some things you can do. So your house is prepared for the market. You decluttered, which we talked about in the video the other day. You cleaned up, you spruced it up, you a little bit more lawn care, you took care of whatever ins and outs. If you have the finances, and if you have the money to spare, you had your home inspection done so that way you know what needs to be corrected. Also, you had an appraisal done so you have an idea of the price point that your house is supposed to be. So now what? What happens next? Well, what happens next is you must list your house. Now, I want to briefly talk about FSBOs. FSBOs is real estate jargon. It stands for sale by owner. You can sell your own house. You just can't sell other people's houses, but you can sell your own house for profit. That's not a problem. So yes, you have the freedom to sell your own house. So why get a real estate agent to sell your home? After all, you know your home more than anybody else. You know the ins and outs of it. Okay, you could pitch your house better. So why employ a real estate agent to sell your house? Well, you employ a real estate agent to sell your house because, number one, time factor. Unless you happen to be an investor, unless you're sitting on money or, you have the time or you're retired, it may be the case. Unless you have that time and dedication and will, selling your house is a laborious task. And so this is why you would hire a real estate agent to list your home for you, because your real estate agent broker will do all the work. They'll schedule the showings and appointments. They go through all the paperwork and explain what things is to you. They contact your attorney. You can speak to your attorney, of course, but they do all these things. So basically, it's a time factor. I equate selling your home to kind of like an oil change. Yes, you can change your oil. You can change your oil. Time consuming and messy, but you can change your oil. And it's fairly easy to do if you know what you're doing. You can change your own brakes if you want. I've changed my brakes before. I changed my oil before. Once again, this is something if you have the time to do. Now, even though I know how and I have changed my own brakes in my vehicle and changed my own motor oil in my car, it's not something that I want to do. I will pay somebody to change my oil and my brakes. And the reason why is because my time is very valuable. This is time you can spend doing something else. This is a time you can spend, let's say, with your family. This is a time you can spend, relaxing. If you have, this is a time to do whatever you want to do. So mostly it's a time factor. That's why you'd want to list your home with an agent. Another reason why you'd want to list your home with an agent is because you want somebody who knows the business. You want somebody who's knowledgeable, who knows about, pricing and selling, things like that. That's another reason why you'd want to employ a real estate agent for your house, okay? So these are two fundamental reasons why. They can provide the expertise that they have, their wisdom and whatnot in their field, their knowledge to sell your home. So these are some reasons why you would employ a real estate broker. And, because here's the thing. Also, real estate brokers can provide advertising and marketing. I mean, yes, you could do those things as well. Yes, you could. But in order to do that, number one, somebody calls you for an appointment. Are you going to be there? Let's say you work a 9 to 5. Are you going to be there to show them the property? Are you going to be willing to be there on weekends? If your husband or your wife or your partner, significant other, whoever it may be, want to, go out and you do something. Remember, you got to live your life also. you're going to get the lockbox and put it on. So these are the things that you want to consider. Also with FSBOs, I notice, and I always call the signs when I see them along, and the for sale by owner signs. Here's the thing. When you list your house, typically you see that red and white sign, the lawn sign, say for sale by owner, right? Call this number. That's not advertising. That's not good advertisement because people will drive by and they'll see, okay, they'll see your home, but how many calls will you get? What the real estate agents are able to do is they're able to put your house on what we call the multiple listing service, or better known as the MLS. Now, every state, every has an MLS, multiple listing service. So whether you're in California or Texas or New York or Pennsylvania, there's a multiple listing service. So what they're able to do is they're able to put your house on the market for other real estate professionals to see. That's what they're able to do. So, for example, here in Connecticut, currently we have two main MLS systems. We have the statewide MLS system, then we have the Fairfield County MLS system. That's what we have. And if I list your home, it'll be on both MLSs. Basically, Fairfield County MLS covers southwestern Connecticut, everything from the border with New York to up to Stratford. And so that's what covers. The state covers everything else. So it will be exposed. If you were in New York, let's say if you're in the 5 boroughs, you'll use the Long Island MLS system, and your house will be broadcast in Nassau, Suffolk, Queens, and Kings County, Brooklyn, Queens, Nassau, Suffolk counties, right? If it's in Westchester, it'll be in the Hudson Valley, Putnam MLS. So in other words, what I'm saying is your house will get exposure, your property will get exposure, and when you put your places on the MLS, it will also be on Realtor and Zillow and all these other, non-real estate agent websites. So that's why you'd want to have somebody out there to list your home for you. Also, by listing with a realtor, that realtor will ensure that you'll get qualified buyers. Doesn't mean the deal will go through, because things can happen sometimes. Sometimes funding does fall out. It's nobody's fault, right? I'm not saying it's not going to happen 100%, but more than likely you'll have qualified buyers. So when your stuff is on MLS system, right? The agent who's going to show your place, either your agent that you have, the listing agent, or somebody's buyer agent, the people who are coming to the house are going to be pre-qualified. They're going to be pre-qualified, either cash buyers or they are able to obtain a mortgage. So that's also another fundamental thing. With a FSBO, anybody will call and say, "How much is your house worth?" All right? Can I see your house? You just have to worry about having the time. You got to go through the price and everything. You don't have to do this. It's already there on MLS. It's already there on Realtor. It's already there on Zillow. It's already there on other, Trulia is another site. It's already in the sites, so you'll be able to see. So selling your house, yes, it can be, a laborious task. All right, and that's why you want to have an agent. And now another fundamental reason why people prefer to sell their own homes is because they don't want to pay out a commission. Listen, your real estate broker will work hard for you. I'm not saying every single real estate broker works hard, but generally speaking, they want to earn your business. They want your referral, especially if you're a person that is relocating in an area. So let's say you're going to be in the same state, but just a different town, a couple towns over, right? That person is going to do the best job that they can for you. So they are going to want to make sure that not only do they sell your house, but they want to help you procure your new home, all right? So they're going to work their tails off for you. So the bottom line is this. You don't want to pay out commission. I get it. But think about all the things we pay for, right? You go to a restaurant. Let's say you go to an Italian restaurant, right? And let's say you have a bowl of spaghetti, all right? Not even no meat, just spaghetti. Just spaghetti, the sauce, and some bread. Now, how much you pay for that? A spaghetti meal will cost you $10. Does it take $10 to cook? No. You go to Stop and Shop or whatever is your local grocery store. Buy a box of pasta, buy some Prego spaghetti sauce for $2, buy pasta for another $1. All right, and boom, for $3, less than $3, you can have spaghetti, but instead you pay $7. That's a $7 markup, and because restaurants have to make their money. So basically, what you're paying for is you're paying for the service. That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the expertise. You're paying for the information. Knowledge is power, as they say. So that's why you'd get a real estate broker. And another point to be made is this. Real estate brokers will call. So next time a real estate agent calls you to say, yes, can I list your home? Don't shut them down. Hear them out, okay? Negotiate with them. If your concerns about commission, talk about the commission. It's fine. You can negotiate commission, all right? You can negotiate the terms, how long the duration of the listing will last, all right? So you just talk with them. After all, if you're selling your house, that means that you have some inkling of business sense, if you will. So talk to the real estate person and let them know these are your concerns, and let them list and list with them. Because at the end of the day, it's all about selling your home. It's all about selling your home at the end of the day, and you want to ensure that your house can be sold in a certain amount of time. So these are some things to consider. So once again, if you like it, just like it on Facebook, email me any questions, dbond011@gmail.com, and I hope you will have a wonderful day. Bless you. Stay warm. It's still cold out there, even though technically, it's spring today. But be warm, be well, be merry. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.